On the flip side of the joke about the third piece, Cleveland have just found their third piece in getting James Harden recently, and in that trade with the Sixers, finally getting the job done. Rumored all offseason long and all of that. Harden has all his antics and all the things, and got his wishes. Now joining the Clippers squad. Didn't play last night, but we may have saw his value in that Clippers game versus the Lakers. We saw there were a few opportunities where the Clippers could close the game out when they came back, and Paul George put up a great performance in keeping them in that game. And then, respectfully, there are a couple of guys, Russ or whoever, came down and forced a shot, or came down and turned the ball over, or came down and forced a foul when they shouldn't have. Who, if Harden was in the situation, while he's improved himself, but just thinking about what he is not being added to the squad, he may have came down and made the shot, he made the right pass, or where it have been to get the job done in comparison to what actually went down this last night. So did last night prove the value of James Harden to his Clipper squad to you?
I think it did. I think it did in terms of his ability to distribute. Like, he led the league in assists last year. He came into this league as more of a two guard, a combo guard, but in the last several years has been more of a point guard, more of a pure point guard in the way that he plays, and more ball dominant, and one of the more elite, if not the most elite, passer in the game. And I think it's going to make things a lot easier, as Russ has done for Kawhi and PG, made things easier for them to just be able to work off the ball and just get to their spots and cook from them when they get the ball in their sweet spot. I think Harden is just another level of that, and that can also potentially give you 25, 30 in a game where maybe Kawhi or PG is out, or maybe Kawhi or PG is just not having a hot offensive night. He can also provide the offense for you every couple of games or so, that kind of offensive explosion. And Bob Myers talked about it again on the broadcast as well, just how they play a lot of isolation ball. I think they were leading the league in isolation plays last year. And you see in crunch time, they kind of revert to that too as well. A lot of their baskets are in isolation, and they have to work hard for them too. And so Harden can alleviate some of that pressure for Paul George and Kawhi to have to just create and get in their ISO bag, and finding them in their spots, and just making the game easier for everybody around them, making the game easier for Russ as well, and for the big men as well. So yeah, I think his value definitely was shown in that Lakers matchup.
Yeah, you mentioned how it plays out, but very, very excited for it. Though they are behind enemy lines, or you want to describe it, but we do see what the Clippers are doing and respect them at least a little bit. You said Somos Clippers the other couple of days when Russ got there. So yeah. We see what they're doing, and excited to see how it plays. But yeah, PG is here ready to cook as he's been cooking so far.
Yep.
Kawhi is cooking like he's been cooking.
Kawhi was cooking last night.
Oh my God.
Step back threes. I think he had 20 or 18 in the first quarter. Yeah.
It was one of the reminder games. Like, you kind of forget about Kawhi sometimes. You're like, oh yeah, he is that guy. I forgot. Yeah, he showed out. He showed out for sure last night. So now you add James Harden to that mix. It's going to be very fun to watch, and we'll see again if they can just stay healthy, stay out of their own way, and get the job done for once. Because the talent is there yet again. They just have to go and get and execute. So,
and I think to that point, it helps having, like, you have four guys now. Like, it's not likely that all four are going to get hurt. Like, Russ is one that usually plays close to all 82, so you kind of expect him to be there. The other three kind of have their injury concerns, so you don't expect all three of them to go down. Right. So it helps to have a fourth guy there. Three of them are first ballot Hall of Famers. Paul George potentially could be a first ballot Hall of Famer too. So
he's getting close. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's close. The other guys are solidified already, though, like with their resumes.
Got it.
Like, Harden's already an MVP. Russ is an MVP and been to the finals as well too. And
historic run, yeah.
Kawhi has 2 Finals MVPs. So
I hear you.
PG is there at the skill level already. He just doesn't quite have the resume. But yeah. So we expect bringing in Harden. They're going to be in the mix regardless of guys get banged up a little bit. They're still going to be in that top 4 kind of in the West mix.
Got it. So yeah, gonna be very fun to see how it all plays out. I'm looking forward to what's next for all of our LA squads, and gonna be a fun time. So yeah, that is it for our basketball quick talk. I wanted to sneak in. We'll come back and talk about jerseys and all of that another date, but for now we'll leave this be. And yeah, appreciate y'all and looking forward to the comments that you guys have to say about what all went down with the Lakers and Clippers this last week and all that's going on with them as we get ready for the play-in tournament and all, or not the play-in tournament, the in-season tournament,
yeah.
and all that's coming up soon. So we'll be back again to talk about it. But for now, yeah, that is it.